Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Pia and I'm here to help everything acne related, from every small tip and trick to every single thing that helped me work. And as I said earlier in my video, I'm going to do a series of all the things one by one what helped me. But in today's video, I'm going to try and cover all the products that helped me, since that's obviously the thing, right, that everyone wants to know. But before starting and telling you all like what products helped me, I just want to let you all know that products plays an essential role, yeah, but very little, probably about like 40%. And there's so many other things which I will still cover in my other videos to come. But yeah, just wanted to give you all a heads up on that. So, and this all is tried and tested by me, and it works for me. So if you have someone who's dealing with like major acne, I would recommend you all to not try it. Do your own patch test, see what works out for you all. I'm just here to tell you all what I have chosen and on what basis I have chosen everything. So yeah, let's get into it. So when I started with acne, I did not have a major skincare routine and I didn't understand the importance. I just I guess some doctor or probably my mother told me to start using Cetaphil because that is the face wash, so I did. But it didn't really do that much. And back, I guess in 2018, the major thing was CTM, right? Cleansing, toning, moisturizing. So that was all I used to use without any idea of what it's actually doing to my face. But luckily now we have so many options, so many serums, everything that will help us. So I had gone to about 7 dermatologists and nothing helped me. The last one that I went to, so she recommended, so I continued with Cetaphil for a while. I have used almost 4 to 5 bottles of Cetaphil. But then what she explained to me was that since I have oily skin and like major oily skin, Cetaphil wasn't enough to clean and completely clear my skin off. I had to give it something more. So I started using the one by Bioderma, which is called the Serum Control. It's like a small blue color bottle, and it did help me till a point. But then I started doing my own research on every single thing. So now I am currently using obviously salicylic acid face wash. I have this, and I also have the Be Body Wise one, but I preferably like this more since that has menthol and all. I just prefer this 2% Brilliant. For those of you all who don't know, I'm just going to explain every single ingredient in brief so you all know the reason behind why I'm using it, and if you all plan to use it, why should you all be using it. So salicylic acid, basically it helps with unclogging pores. And if you're getting acne, you know that your pores are not clean, and I used to get those whiteheads, the pus ones, which I knew was because of bacterial infestation. And no matter how much I used to clean, it probably wasn't getting cleaned enough and my pores were still clogged. And salicylic acid face wash has helped me a great deal. Like, I recommend it to every friend of mine who's suffering through acne and truly help them too, along this with Niacinamide, of course, but I'll get into it later. So yeah, I use this both in the morning and at night, and I also double cleanse with this. Double cleansing, guys, super important. So yeah, this is the face wash that I use. Then in the morning, I directly go to a vitamin C serum. I started with the one that my dermatologist had suggested, which was the Eclat one, which helped me a lot, but it's not very cost effective. So I'm just going to give you better options. I currently have 3 options with me. I started with the Dot & Key one, but then didn't like it a lot. It is alright, honestly. Like, didn't do much for my skin. Not a fan of the packaging. Vitamin C. Getting to vitamin C. So it's an antioxidant. It helps with anti-aging. It helps with plumping up your skin. It helps with collagen production. So it's really good to brighten your skin. Kind of dull up the dark spots because there's new skin turnover. But it's very important since it's still an acid, and in over concentration it can exfoliate and irritate your skin, and it does irritate a lot of many people who have used it. So you need to like get around it properly, but you will. Not a fan of this one. This one by Saint Botanica is something that I really like because it has I think it has ascorbyl phosphate, yeah, which is one of the best forms of vitamin C that to use. Also, it has like a pump kind of a formula of packaging, which makes sure that none of the vitamin C is oxidized, and it's also in a dark bottle, so everything really good about this. This is a one by Indulgio, and it is a bit on the luxury end. The reason that I got this was because I honestly just love to try and test out products. It has oil consistency, it has jojoba, I don't know, however you pronounce it, it has that oil. And I was a bit skeptical to try it considering I have oily skin, but over the years as I've been on medication and I've been trying so many products, I feel like my oil secretion has comparatively it has reduced, and I want to give it a try. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually really love it, because I use around 2 or 3 drops and it's enough for my face. It does not cause more oil production, it does not cause excessive secretion, it keeps me hydrated. Like I look very glowy. Like I have a lot of people asking me what I do in the morning, like my face is just glowing. It's probably this. But if someone is extremely oily skin, probably would not recommend this, but to someone with drier skin type or combination, I think this is a great one. But all in all, if you don't want to try and test it out, Saint Botanica one is the best for sure. Next, coming on to moisturizers. Yeah, I do use a moisturizer. Another myth I had growing up was that because I have oily skin, I don't need a moisturizer, and that's probably one of the most pathetic things I did to my skin after popping pimples. But the reason is that because we have oily skin and we are cleansing it and wiping the oil off, we are stripping the skin off with natural oil, right? So to compensate for the loss of oil, our skin in turn just produces more oil. So do you see, it's like a vicious cycle, which is why moisturizer becomes so very important in an oily person's skincare routine too. And using a moisturizer has been a total game changer. I love that my skin feels hydrated. I love the feeling, and my oil secretion has drastically reduced a lot. So I would highly recommend every oily single person who thinks that they don't need a moisturizer, y'all do. So I am using the one by the Formula X. Loving it. It's actually a dupe to Hailey Bieber's peptide glazing lotion. It is filled with ceramides and peptides. So what ceramides and peptides do is that they help with barrier protection. So it basically helps your skin to look more plumpier. It restores your barrier, makes your skin look proper. It also helps with fine line wrinkles, everything. So love it. Use it both in the morning and at night. Love it. After the moisturizer, I go ahead with the sunscreen. The ones I'm using are minimalist. Love them. I used to use Neutrogena before this. It is great, but it was comparatively pretty costly. I get for 600 or something, and I honestly love switching my products, and it is great. The reason why I love minimalist is that it helps against both UVA, UVB. If you want to know more about sunscreen, you probably go check out my Instagram reel. I'll put my username down below. But yeah, it helps against UVA, UVB. The one with SPF 50 has niacinamide. It has 4 PA pluses. It has vitamin B5, vitamin F. Does not cause any oily secretion. Does not restart my skin. Does not clog my pores or cause breakouts. Love it, fantastic. But I've recently upgraded to the SPF 61 because it has great antioxidants like vitamin E and hyaluronic acid, which is really good. It is also broad spectrum and helps against blue lights that we see on our phone screens every day. So I think in India at least, I don't know about foreign countries, but in India at least, I guess this is the best one. And those ones from Lakme and all, which are tinted, tinted are good, but they need to be dermatologically tested. But other than that, I feel like any other ones are just not worth it. This is really not that expensive. I guess it's for 400 and this is for 500 or 600. Really good. And do not walk out of your house without using an SPF. And especially if you're using a vitamin C, you have to use this. Or vitamin C will probably darken your skin and irritate it more. And in general, you will see a difference in your acne, in your skin tone, in your skin texture, everything once you start using an SPF. It also helps against cancer, and staying in India, it is a must. So please don't compromise on that. that's all for my morning routine. Coming to my nighttime routine, as I said, I can double cleanse with the salicylic acid face wash. I usually don't use a toner now because the toner doesn't really make sense. Sorry. But I do have this one from Pixie, which is the glow tonic, and I use it on the days that I've used like a lot of makeup or probably my skin feels like it's gonna break out or whatever. I don't know if it actually does anything. It has 5% glycolic acid, which is the right concentration to be used for an Indian skin tone. I'll probably make a video on it later about high glycolic, about how, you know, like everyone's all about glycolic acid, but it is such a myth and it can actually be really bad for Indian skin tone. But yeah, this has the correct amount, so it's very gently exfoliating and it's really nice. Like, I feel nice. I don't know if it does anything, but totally not needed. Other than that, after that I use niacinamide and azelaic acid. I earlier started with niacinamide again from Eclat, then switched to the one from the Minimalist. Loved that too, totally worked for me. Now what niacinamide does is, it is also called as a hero ingredient because it reduces oil production, it helps with skin texture, it helps with pigmentation. It does everything. It helps with sensitive skin. So it doesn't matter if you have dry, flaky, sensitive skin, niacinamide will still do your work. So that's probably one thing that every person should be using is niacinamide. I love the one by Minimalist. I also like the one by Ordinary, it's really nice. I am currently using the one by Chemist at Play, which also has azelaic acid. Azelaic acid is just like a bit more stronger than niacinamide. It also helps with dark spots, and you know, obviously, like, having acne is a major concern, and more than the pimple is the dark spots that are left behind. Especially me being a person who used to pick their pimples the entire time, I know how bad it is, still do it, but it leaves so many scars. So I feel like ingredients like azelaic acid or niacinamide is something that I really need to help with the scars. And I have again recommended a few of my friends that, and it worked like wonders. You know, and like people come and ask them and me that, you know, like, what have you done for your skin? It works so much. So for anyone having acne, I probably understand, or they probably will be able to understand that feeling when someone comes and asks you that, what have you done to your skin? So this is your answer. Niacinamide works like a charm. Everyone should use it, please. That is it. Again, now what I do use 0.1% of adapalene, which is basically retinol, but I use it as a spot treatment. I started using this on my own without a dermatologist telling me or prescribing it to me, but I use it after thorough research on it. Any spot treatments should be used only after a doctor tells you to do so. I have tried using benzoyl peroxide, finished around 2 tubes of it, used clindamycin around 3-4 tubes. They don't seem to work for me now. I feel adapalene does work for me, so I use that, but I guess that's something you should not buy over the counter. Just talk to your dermat if you're really struggling with it. But it's vitamin A, so it's really good. And yeah, then I ended up with the moisturiser that I told you all about, and that is it. Like, that's all the products I use and help me and have helped me and still help me. If there's any change in it, if there's anything new, I will of course keep updating you all, because I do switch it up a lot just to see what works, what doesn't. But so far so good. I hope this helps you all, and if you think it helps you all, if you like it, please like, share and subscribe. It will really mean the world to me. And I'm just trying to build a community here of all of the #acne survivors. So if you're a part of it, if you're someone who's dealt with it, is dealing with it, please be a part of the community, because I actually want to make it a thing, because I feel like acne survivors, right? Like, you have survived something, and people who don't have it won't understand the kind of effect it has on you, but you have survived a big thing, and we are, right? So yeah, let's make that a squad. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. I'll probably cover up, you know, the other things that help me, like diet, or the biggest thing being my mental state, which is something we really have to dig down and deep into talk. But yeah, we'll do that. Let me know what you feel. Bye.